It's 9 p.m. in Austin, Texas. All amateur radio traffic, please stand by. The Oak Hill Friday Night Trivia Net is about to begin. If there's any emergency or priority traffic, please come with your name and call sign now. Well, nothing heard. Well, howdy, and welcome to Friday night. You're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club, call sign N5OAK. My name is Rusty, WZ5VBS. I'll be your net control for tonight. I'm transmitting from my QTH in Northwest Austin to the flagship 147320 repeater. Tonight's Trivia Net will be a hybrid net using both the N5OAK and KA5D repeater systems, as well as an online trivia game. We also have a lot of people linked in tonight. We got Chalk Mountain, we got Edna, Louise, Texas, all the good folks over from the Crossroads Ham Radio Club. So if you're hanging out with us around Houston as well, welcome, welcome. We currently have the bingo machine turned on, but we'll be shutting that down soon enough. To check into tonight's Trivia Net, all you'll need is a smartphone, tablet, or any computer with a web browser. I'll give you a few seconds to run to your computer or grab your device before I tell you where to go. And while you're doing that, just a reminder to see all the frequencies the Friday Night Trivia Net is transmitting over. Visit n5oak.org and ka5d.com, as well as the Crossroads Ham Radio Club at crhrc.org. For club members, we have our very own Friday Night Trivia Net channel and Discord, so swing by and join all the party there. We got Jeffrey hanging out. We got Scott hanging out with us on the video with his super awesome chair. We got some tractor pulls going on as well, so if you want to come hang out with us on the video chat, by all means, all you have to do is join us on the Discord. Now that you have your device, open a web browser and head over to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. If your XYL or kids would like to play along, just sign them in from their device. This also applies to all of you that are still studying for your license. If you can hear my voice, you are welcome to play, and we would love to see you in the game tonight. Tonight's trivia game will be divided into 4 rounds. Every round contains 10 questions worth 100 points each. Round 1 will be Name That Logo. Round 2, Unusual Origins of Business. Round 3 is all about Burger Time. And round 4 was the sounds of the Motor City. After each round, we'll take a short intermission to aid in drink refills and take care of all bodily functions. As always, questions, comments, and friendly taunting are welcome during the trivia night tonight. At the conclusion of tonight's trivia game, everyone will get sent home in style by our final elimination round. One wrong answer and you will be officially done for the night, so make sure you pace yourself on those adult beverages. With all that said, I'm going to see if anyone has questions before we get tonight's Trivia Net underway. If you do, please come with your name and call sign now. All right, nothing heard. Let's go ahead and shut down the old bingo round, see how we're doing here. We'll get that done and get everybody moved over into the official Friday Night Trivia Net. So for those of you who've been playing bingo, this will be the last time that you have to log in, promise. So we'll get you moved over. Round 1, the official round number 1, or actually the official Friday Night Trivia Net, I should say. We've got 8 players currently, but that will be changing shortly as everybody joins along. Please make your player names look like those ones on the right side of your screen. And once again, if you would like to play along tonight, you can join the game at any time. You don't have to wait for a round to be over. Just open a web browser on your smartphone, tablet, or computer and head over to n5oak.org. click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down, you'll see a big green button, and that will let you check in, and you can be hanging out. Check that out. We're already up to 14 players, I see, so far. And every week we give away amazing door prizes for those of you that check in on time. Tonight's prize is a free membership to the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Let's spin the wheel and see who the big winners will be tonight. And a big congratulations to all our lucky winners. After the game tonight, head over to n5oak.org and sign up to become a member. We'll have the welcome team standing by waiting to approve your complimentary membership as well as requests to join our Discord community. For those of you who are new and haven't checked into the TriviaNet before, we're going to run through a practice question real quick just to show you how the game works. So sit tight, make sure you're staring at your device, and we'll get this underway. Questions will be read over the repeater and displayed on your device. Once the question has been read aloud, the answers will appear. All players will have 15 seconds to make a choice, but the longer it takes to choose an answer, the fewer points you will get. Also, remember to choose wisely, as you only get one shot to answer the question. And once the timer runs out, the correct answer will be revealed as well as what everyone thought their answer choice was. For those of you that like to keep up with your score, it's the number located in the top left of your screen, and it will always be available during gameplay. Now that everyone understands how the game works, let's see who has checked into the net so far. So we got Scott, KI5OBD, hanging out in Kyle. We got Jeffrey, KI5MVF, and Ashley, they're hanging out in South Austin. Steve, KI5UKF, is out in Dripping Springs. And sorry I missed out on the net last night, but I hear we got to get Steve in as a net control. So hopefully we can twist his arm into making that happen. We got Brian, N5TZV, out in Louise. We got Leonard and Leslie, KI5NLC. They're hanging out in Kyle as well. Layla, N5TZV, is in Louise as well. Is Bill, W5ITZ. He's in Ganado, Texas. We got Kent, no radio tonight. Kent, we hope you're feeling better. He's hanging out in Pflugerville. And Norman, N5ZOT. We got the big old fart bucket, and he's hanging out in Del Valley. And I can call him that because Fart Bucket is my nephew. He's the one I love the most. So thanks for playing Shay. He can't hear us, and he's probably pissed off that I changed his name to Fart Bucket in front of everybody, but that's what we call each other. So he's in the game as well. Matt, K9MGW, is in Austin, and Doug and Trina, KG5UNK, hanging out with us as well. So that's 14 plus people that we got hanging out in tonight's TriviaNet. Welcome to everybody. We'll get everybody moved over into our official round number one. Round number one being Name That Logo. So hopefully those of y'all that pay attention to all that stuff you buy, this will come in handy. We're going to give the repeaters just a second to take a breath, and then we will be back with round number one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands on your buzzers. The Friday Night TriviaNet will begin in T-minus 10 seconds. Which soft drink company's logo has featured this three-color scheme since 1950? Yeah, I think Scott's got this one for sure. Let's see what we're thinking. 100% with Pepsi Cola. All right, let's see. Are you correct? Yeah, you're correct. I'm not even going to name the other one. The logo was changed to the red, white, and blue logo of Pepsi that we know it today during the wave of U.S. patriotism following World War II. All right, question number 2. The 3 dots on the Domino's logo represents the 3 original locations of the pizza chain founded in this place in 1965. All right, let's see. Illinois is coming in number 1, followed by Ohio, Michigan. Nobody picked on Missouri. So where were the first 3 locations? Domino's. It was in Michigan. Check that out, Michigan. I would have totally been guessing. We got 2 that got that right. One of those was Jeffrey, KI5MVF, and the other one was Kent, KI5RBT. Since we can't go chat with Kent, let's go talk to Jeffrey and see if Jeffrey knew this one or if he's just guessing.
Yeah, I roughly knew it. I had heard somewhere that they weren't a Chicago startup and that they had started somewhere else. So Michigan was my strongest vote of confidence.
Roger, roger. All right, well, let's see what question number 3 does. Which professional sports team has featured this stylized logo on its uniforms since 1905? 'A whopping 93% of you think it's the Cincinnati Reds. The Cleveland Browns coming in second. Nobody picked on the Bears or the Chicago Bulls. So let's see if 93% are correct. Yes, they are indeed. Though the Cincinnati Reds logo has gone through many changes since the club began to play in 1869, variations of the style Wishbone C have been used since 1905. All right. And actually, Jeffrey was the only one that got that one wrong. Oh, buddy. All right. Well, here we go. Question number 4, man. You can totally make it up. Which pet food company has been recognized by their trademark checkerboard logo since 1902? 80% of you say Purina. I'm coming in second. Eukanuba third. Nobody picked on Alpo. So which one has a checkerboard logo? Yeah, Purina's it. Founded in 1898 as Ralston Purina. Purina Brands is now a subsidiary of Nestle. Watch out. When acquired the iconic pet food manufacturer in 2001. Wow, Nestle is making dog food. And they own Purina. All right, question number 5, and halfway through round 1. What film production studio features a Pegasus in their company logo? So I think I would have gotten this wrong. Let's see what y'all think. Columbia is the number 1 answer, followed by TriStar, Dimensions. Nobody picked Filmways. So I would have been with 56% of you that said Columbia. That's totally my guess. And I would have been wrong because the correct answer is TriStar. And good for y'all that got this. The logo for TriStar Pictures was created in 1984 with the assistance of Tootsie director Sidney Pollack. All right, well, we are halfway through round number 1. Let's fire up the scoreboards and see. We got Matt, K9MGW, in the number 1 spot. Kent, No Radio, KI5RBT, in the number 2 spot. And Bill, check it out, W5ITZ, hanging out in the number 3 spot. While y'all are looking at that, we got to remind everybody that you're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club, call sign N50AK. My name is Rusty, WZ5VBS, and I'm your net control for tonight. You can check into tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your name and your call sign. And if you don't have a call sign, you can totally just give us your name and we'll let you play along too. Like I said, if you can hear my voice, you are welcome in the game tonight. All right, for those of you who are new and have never played along, question number 6 in every round is where you get to bet all your points. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you 15 seconds. You can pick whatever points that you want. If you don't want to bet points, though, you have to tell us. Otherwise, it's going to lock in whatever number's there. So, everybody, place your bets, and let's see what question number 6 is. All right, here we go. What iconic American artist designed the Warner Brothers logo that was used by the film studio from 1972 to 1984? 69% went with Andy Warhol. Check that out. We got Saul Bass coming in second, and then we got a tie for Paul Rand and Milton Glaser for third and fourth. So who created the Warner Brothers logo that was used from 1972 to 1984? The correct answer, Saul Bass. Saul Bass is responsible for some of the most iconic logos in American history, including, check this out, AT&T, Continental Airlines, Geffen Records, and as well as the 1970s era Warner Brothers logo. So 2 people got this right, and they coexist in the same house, at least for tonight, and that's Leonard and Leslie, KI5NLC. So I know y'all are totally cheating off each other. Which one of y'all knew this?
So it was actually a lucky guess, and my reasoning for the guess is because it's all about the bass.
All right, lucky guess for you. What about you, Leslie? Are you going to let us in on how you figured it out?
No, I'm the one who said it first. I thought it was funny, and then he did it too.
There you go. Take credit for it. All right, so let's see what that did for them as far as their score goes. My thing is taking forever. This put Leslie and Leonard in the number 1 spot. So look at that. Leslie in the number 1, Leonard in the number 2, and Bill, W5ITZ, in the number 3 spot. All right. Well, congratulations. There's a lot of red on that screen. Let's see who got it the worst. Looks like Brian. Oh, poor Brian lost 335 points. We'll get it, man. You got 3 more rounds. You got 3 more rounds to make this happen, so don't you worry.
The double or nothing question always seems to be very difficult.
Well, we can't make them easy, man. Honestly, I let the computer shuffle the questions, and wherever they land is where they land, because I don't want to try to make this harder than it should be, especially when, it gets your points. So, I feel you though, man. We got 3 more rounds. Don't worry, you can totally come back and make this happen. Question number 7. Which popular cruise line uniquely shaped logo is painted red, white, and blue on all its ships? Well, a whopping 75% of you think it's Carnival Cruise, followed by Royal Caribbean, and then we got a tie for Celebrity in Holland America for third and fourth. So this one's kind of easy for me. I think I would have picked Carnival as well. And I would have been correct. The red, white, and blue Carnival Line logo is a funnel shaped like a whale's tail and is built onto each of the cruise line's ship. All right, question number 8. Which musical artist is most closely associated with the logo seen here? Number 1 answer on the board is the Beatles. We got Creedence, Clearwater Revival, and Led Zeppelin tied for second and third. Nobody picked on the band. So which one is represented by an apple? Yes, the Beatles. The Beatles founded Apple Records in 1968 as an investment vehicle for the brand. Apple Records released much of the solo output of the former Beatles throughout the 1970s and now solely exists to oversee various Beatle reissues. Well, let's see. We're in question number 9. Let's see how many get this one. Which multinational electronics company features this stylized A in their logo? So I couldn't figure this out until I saw the answer, and then I was like, oh yeah, that makes total sense. Let's see what we're doing. Number 1 answer, RCA, followed by Samsung, Panasonic, and Motorola. So which one of these guys has this A in their logo? Look under your TV. It's the Samsung. The South Korean company Samsung is, as of 2019, the second largest electronics company in the world, behind Apple. So we got 4 people that got that right. Kent, KI5RVT, Ashley, KI5MVF, Layla, N5TZV, and Bill, W5ITZ. Let's go chat with Bill. Bill says he's been studying up for the Trivia Net. Is your studying working out for you, man? Well, Bill, I saw you talking on the video, but I'm not getting any audio, so I don't know what's going on. No, same thing, man. Uh-oh, we got a problem with the All-Star setup?
He's not keying up on the repeater.
All right, well, we'll see. Looks like Bill's having some technical difficulties, so we will come back and check that out. We got one more question for the end of round 1. We'll go play audio and mic check during our first intermission. So here we go, question number 10 and the end of our Name That Logo round. In which section of the grocery store would you find products bearing this logo?
Bill, I think you're on VHS.
All right, well, let's see what we think. Wow, 88% said the deli. Frozen foods coming in second place. Nobody picked on the snotty international foods or dairy. I don't know that I'd buy dairy with that thing on the front of it. So let's see who is correct. Yeah, it's deli. It's the Boar's Head. And they began selling deli meats in Brooklyn, New York in 1905. The company is now based in Sarasota, Florida. So see, even big brands move from New York to Florida. It's just a thing that you do. All right, let's add up the scores and see how we did in round number 1. We got Leslie in the number 1 spot with 739 points. Leonard, KI5NLC, 622. And Bill, W5ITZ. All right, we're going to see if Bill can make it in. Leslie, KI5NLC, it is good to have you back in Texas. And congratulations on winning round number 1.
Thanks. I'm happy to be back. Yeah, that was really good. I don't think I'll do as well as on the rest of them, but it was good to know them.
All right, let's go see what old Leonard's up to. You came in at number 2, man, 622 points. Congratulations, sir.
Well, thank you, sir. Yeah, the logo one got me a little mad. I was dead sure that was RCA, but we all saw how that turned out. And yeah, I think tonight is the night. I'll probably jinx myself, but I'd like to take down KI5, and I don't think.
There you go, man. Set that bar high. And, you know, it doesn't make you feel so bad. Scott says that his main monitor is a Samsung, and it was right in front of his face, and he still missed it. So, you know, I mean, RCA, Samsung, you know, it's all right, man. We got plenty of rounds left. All right, we're going to do one final check. Let's see if Bill, W5ITZ, can he make it in? Bill, congratulations on number 3, man. Which one's got you?
Hey, Rusty. Good evening, everybody. Am I in now?
We got you, man. We got you.
Awesome. Well, the Boris head got me. I wasn't familiar with that logo. But, you know, I have been 25% certain on every answer I've entered tonight.
1 out of 4 ain't bad, man. That's all there is to it. All right, well, there's the top 3 players for round number 1. We're going to move you over into our first intermission. And while we're doing that, we're going to let everybody know, if you're new and you haven't ever played, we're going to take a quick intermission so everybody can take care of business. During the intermission, you'll see questions on your screen to pass the time. Voting is optional, but always appreciated. Just a reminder, you can check into tonight's TriviaNet at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the TriviaNet tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your name and your call sign, or just your name if you just want to play along and you don't have a call sign. You're more than welcome to come hang out with us. We got 18 people hanging out with us so far. We're going to fire up the first round of intermission. If you have any questions or concerns or need to do a mic check, make sure things are working, come with your name and call sign now. All right, so we have a player named Russ in Edna, Texas. Russ, do you have a call sign by chance? If you don't, it's quite all right.
Yeah, he does, Rusty, but I don't know. This is his first time to join us.
And his call is going to be Whiskey 5 India Sierra Hotel. Whiskey 5 India Sierra Hotel.
Hey, Rusty, I think
Hey,
you
Bill,
were
are you on Discord?
doubling with
I
somebody
set
there,
mine
just
up
so you
last
know.
time, but I've forgot my password.
Oh yeah, y'all were doubling there too. Somebody forgot their password. That was the last thing that we heard. So if you lost your password, come tell us who you are again. We had a double or a triple or a quadruple.
That's crazy, Rose. This is Brian, N5TZV. I was just asking, did Bill get on Discord? Because I tried to get back on there for tonight, and I done forgot my password.
Not only is Bill on Discord, Bill is on video. He has mastered the Discord. So yeah, take some lessons from Bill there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I messed around with it a little bit, but it frustrated me, so I just logged out.
Roger, man. Oh, check it out. We got Ben hanging out with us as well. He's in Pflugerville. He's hanging out with Dad. They've had the crud for the last couple days, almost, well, it's been a whole week now. So hopefully Kent and Ben are feeling a little bit better. And we also have a new player, Sri Vikram, KI5VIB. He's hanging out in Leander. Good to have you on tonight. This I do believe is your first time to play trivia.
This is KI5VIB. Yes, I am joining the trivia night for the first time, and I am enjoying it so far.
Well, it's good to have you in here, man. Yeah, it's always fun on the Friday night, and it looks like our first intermission is already it's already over. That's incredible. So that means that it's time to move everybody into round 2. If you have a cell phone device or something like that, wake it up real quick because that's when things get bonkers. So wake up your device. We're going to get everybody moved over into round number 2. Round number 2 is unusual origins of businesses. This is kind of fun. So we will let the repeater take a quick pause, and then we will come back and get round number 2 underway. But before we get round number 2 up and running, we have to remind everybody, because we're on so many repeaters now. You're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club, call sign N5OAK. My name is Rusty, WZ5VBS. I'm your net control for tonight. You can check into tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your name and your call sign. And we've got 2 new players. We got Russ and we got Callahan. And Russ, we hear that you have a call sign. Callahan doesn't. Callahan is my other nephew. He's hanging out with old Fart Bucket over there in Del Valley. So, Russ, if you want to come in and give us your call sign, go ahead and do it now, and we'll get round number 2 fired up.
Roger. It's W5ISH, Whiskey 5, India Sierra Hotel.
Roger, W5ISH. That is Rush, and you are officially in, and I've changed your name there for you just to make it easy, and it'll show up for you when we see the next leaderboard. All right, well, that means it's time for round number 2 to get underway, and we can actually make that happen. So get your fingers on your buzzers. Question number 1's coming up. All right, here we go. Cosmetic giant Maybelline started in 1915 when Tom Williams noticed his sister applying a mixture of Vaseline and this to her eyelashes. All right, coal dust is the number one answer, followed by chalk, and then we got a tie for potting soil and blackberries. None of these sound appealing. So, besides his sister being kind of nuts, let's see, she was applying Vaseline and coal dust. How crazy is that to her eyelashes? Tom Williams, a 19-year-old chemist in Chicago, saw his sister Mabel using Vaseline and coal dust to fix her eyelashes. William engineered his own version and named it Maybelline in her honor. How cool is that? Question number 2. What cold remedy invented in 1928 was inspired by newspaper reporters in Elkhart, Indiana, mixing baking soda and aspirin? Ooh, that was some loud beeping. All right, let's see what you think. Alka-Seltzer coming in number 1, followed by BC Powder, and then Zycam. Nobody picked on Airborne. So 1928, what inspired this stuff of mixing baking soda and aspirin? Yeah, it was Alka-Seltzer. During the seasonal flu of 1928, Hub Beardsley, president of Miles Laboratory in Elkhart, Indiana, heard the reports of a local paper were mixing baking soda and aspirin and weren't getting sick. Beardsley and his chemicals were inspired to develop a similar concoction, which resulted in the invention of Alka-Seltzer. The only medicine I've ever taken that has made me vomit because it's just horrible taste. For those of you that picked BC Powder, Steve, KI5, UKF, Trina, and Russ, W5ISH, I changed that one and put that one in there. I forget what they had, but I thought BC Powder sounded a little more logical. So, sorry for getting y'all on that one, but without that, Alka-Seltzer would have definitely been the easy answer. Question number 3. Hasbro initially made protective cases for these before shifting their focus to toys in 1942. Let's see what y'all say. Scissors. Looks like they were making cases, protective cases for scissors. Number 1 answer. Pencils coming in 2nd, calculators 3rd, and books number 4. So where did Hasbro start? They started, making protective cases for pencils. Hasbro's first toys were modeling clay and nurse kits, and the first big success coming in 1952 with the release of Mr. Potato Head. There you go. You can thank Hasbro for everybody wanting to play nurse. Question number 4. What industrial chemical company was founded as a gunpowder mill in Delaware in 1802? Well, number 1 answer is looking like DuPont, followed by BASF, Dow. Nobody picked on Formosa Plastics. So what started life as a chemical company, as a gunpowder mill in Delaware in 1802? Yeah, y'all are right. DuPont was it. Question number 5, and the halfway mark of our unusual origins in business round. What popular brand of instant cake mix bears the name of a traveling salesman and restaurant critic from the 1930s? Oh, look at that. Brian, N5TZV, he figured out his password. He's hanging out with us on the video. All right, so let's see what you think. Duncan Hines is coming in number 1, followed by Betty Crocker, Duff Goldman. Nobody picked Sarah Lee. Nobody doesn't like Sarah Lee. But the correct answer is Duncan Hines. Duncan Hines was a traveling salesman who drove around 60,000 miles a year, began writing weekly food columns featuring recipes and recommendations he'd amassed during his travels. His columns were featured in newspapers across the country, and he sold the right to use his name for food-related products in 1953. All right, let's add up scores and see how we're doing. Oh, check it out. We got Leslie and Leonard, KI5NLC. They are the ones to beat. And we got Bill, W5ITZ, and the number 3. All right, this is looking good. This is looking like last one as well. All right, well, while y'all are checking out the scores, we have to let everybody know that you're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club, call sign N5OAK. My name is Rusty, WZ5BBS, and I have your net control for tonight. You too can check into tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your name and your call sign, or just your name if you don't have a call sign. We got 19 people plus XYLs and friends, so that's like at least 300 people in here playing trivia with us tonight. We got question number 6 coming up. This is where you get to throw away all your points or come out number 1. So y'all place your bets, and let's see what question number 6 is going to do. Here we go, the 3M Company, makers of over 60,000 products like Post-it notes and Scotch Guards, started out as the Blank Mining and Manufacturing Company. Well, something went a little wonky on that one. Let's see what we think. Minnesota is the number 1 answer, followed by Michigan, Montana, and Maine. The correct answer being Minnesota. I think some of y'all might have seen that as we went through. Started in 1902, in Two Harbors, Minnesota. 3M originally stood for the Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing Company. The company pivoted when they realized their mining holdings had no commercial value. And I mean, everybody knows that Romy and Michelle made up Post-it notes. That's not 3M. I mean, come on, right? Yeah, I see Bill. He knows. Question. Well, let's see what that did for our scores, as a matter of fact. The old game's running a little slow. We got Leslie and Leonard are still hanging out in the number 1 spot. They gained, we had a whole bunch of people that didn't bet anything. So something tells me that one had some issues. So we might have had some problems in the game on that one. Or everybody's just playing it safe because they don't want to end up last. Either way, we got question number 7. Which world-famous jewelry retailer originally sold stationery and fancy goods? Well, a whopping 75% of you think Tiffany & Company was it. Cartier coming in number 2, Harry Winston 3rd. Nobody picked on Bulgari. So let's see which one sold stationery and fancy goods. Tiffany & Company is the correct answer. All right, so we got to go say hi to Richard over in Rosanke, Texas. Richard, do you have a call sign, sir?
Yeah, I do. It's Kilo India 5, Victor November, Kilo.
Roger. Kilo India 5, Victor November, Kilo. So welcome to the game, Richard. You are definitely our newest member. You round us out right at 20. So welcome to the game, sir. I hope you enjoy playing. Question number 8. Which Finnish telecommunications company and cell phone producer was founded as a paper mill in 1865? Well, it's a pretty close tie. Check this out. So it's either between Ericsson or Nokia. Qualcomm coming in third, and Huawei, nobody even touched that one for probably good reason. So let's see what the answer is. Yeah, Nokia. Nokia began as a single paper mill in southern Finland, and over the years expanded to tire making, toilet paper manufacturing, and eventually cell phones. So you got to be full of poop before you can make cell phones, apparently. That's just kind of a given. All right, question number 9. Korean technology giant Blank was started in 1938 as a grocery store specializing in noodles and local goods in the city of Daegu. All right, so looking in the Discord, looks like we were having some problems with our betting round. So sorry about that. We got a couple more rounds. Hopefully y'all make up with that. But at least you didn't lose any points, right? Let's see what we think on this one. We got Samsung coming in number 1, followed by LG, Huawei, and Motorola. So this Korean technology giant was started in 1938 as a grocery store. It's Samsung. Let's see. Hopefully, did OBD get that one right? We got to go in there and look. Oh, I can't even see it. Scott, did you get that one? Scott got that one. All right, good we go. Samsung started out in 1938 as a small trading company specialized in locally grown groceries and noodles. Within just a few years, Samsung had expanded into a variety of industries such as insurance and securities. They entered the electronics market in the late 1960s. Well, we have made it to question number 10 in round number 2. Let's see what this does for everybody. What multinational hotel chain has humble roots as an A&W root beer franchise in Washington, D.C. in 1927? Well, let's see what y'all think. Looks like Hilton was the number 1 spot, followed by Hyatt, and then we had a tie for Marriott and the Four Seasons. So let's see. What started out as an A&W root beer franchise? It was Marriott. Marriott was it. We got 4 people that got that. Ashley, KI5MVF, Trina, she and Doug got that one right, as well as the old Fart Bucket and Callahan. Way to go, guys. All right, J. Willard Marriott bought a 9-stool A&W root beer franchise in Washington, D.C. in 1927 and turned it into one of the most profitable lodging companies in the world. All right, let's fire up the calculator, see how we did. We got Leslie, KI5NLC, in the number 1 spot, Bill, W5ITZ, in the number 2 spot, and Mr. Kent, No Radio, KI5RBT, in the number 3. Leslie, KI5NLC, it looks like you're beating out old Leonard there. He got in 7th place.
Oh yeah, I'm winning. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, definitely doing better than I thought. And yeah, you got me. When I don't know I've learned when I don't know the betting question, I just let the time run out because I've gotten down to 0-1 too many times.
Yeah, but once you get down to 0, you can only go up from there, right? So, all right. Well, let's go talk to Bill, W5ITZ. He missed 2. Which one's got you, Bill?
Yeah, 3M threw me. I didn't know that one. And the last one, I think I chose Hilton on that one instead of Marriott, so I didn't know that one. And look out, Leslie. I'm coming for you, girl.
Oh, there we go. We got all the way from Houston to Kyle. They're already throwing some shade. Well, we can't go talk to Kent because he is without a radio, but we can totally go talk to Ashley, KI5MVF. She's in the number 4 spot. She got 7 out of 10 right. Which one's got you, Ashley?
Hold on a second. Sorry, I'm going back and forth here on my laptop between trivia and the NBA game. I did not know the Maybelline one. I did not know the Hasbro one. And I did not know the Samsung one. To be sure, I didn't know pretty much any of them. But those are the three that I got wrong.
Right on. Yeah, I hear there's a basketball game that some other people might be watching while they're doing this as well. So be it. All right, well, let's add up both rounds and see who's doing what. We got Leslie still is in the number 1 spot. Bill, W5I2Z in the number 2. And Leonard is bumped up to the number 3 spot. Congratulations on that. All right, well, we're going to take a quick intermission so everybody can take care of business. During the intermission, you'll see questions on your screen to pass the time. Voting is optional, but always appreciated. Just a reminder, you too can check in to tonight's TriviaNet at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the TriviaNet tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your name and your call sign, and I'm going to go look real quick and see who the newest people. We got Chris. We got Chris from Louise, Texas. Chris, do you have a call sign? All right, well, Chris may be shy. We'll have plenty of time to do that in the intermission should we need. So I'm going to bump y'all over into that and fire that one up. And if you have any questions or concerns or anything you want to talk about, please come with your name and call sign now.
Yeah, this is K9MGW. One thing that I've learned tonight that I just wanted to share with the net was I switched devices during the game, and now it looks like I'm on the board twice, so it resets your points, it looks like. So just watch out for that out there, guys. K9MGW, back to net control.
Yes, sir, you are locked in per device. But as long as you log in from all of your devices with the same name and call sign, I will add up your scores at the end. So that's what makes it kind of fun. The scores might change on you. So no worries, Matt. We got you undercover, and we'll get those added up for you.
Well, cheers to you, sir, K9MGW.
Well, check that out. Way to go, Jeffrey. Coming in number 1 is a Thursday Night Net Controller. Way to go, man. All right, that's going to do it for round 2 intermission, which means we got to move everybody into round number 3. Round number 3 is all about burger time, so if you like your burgers, then this is definitely the round for you. Before we can get this underway, we got to remind everybody yet again, you're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club, call sign N5OAK. My name is Rusty, WZ5BBS. I have your net control for tonight. You too can check in and hang out with us and be a part of tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. We're in round number 3. We got one more after this, so there's still plenty of game for you to get in here and play. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your name and your call sign. We're not tracking you. We're not keeping track of anything but points. It's all that we care about. Tonight's round 3, burger time. Let's see how many people in here know anything about burgers. Oh, question number 1. The word hamburger is named for a city in this spot. So a whopping 65% think Germany is it, followed by England, Belgium. Nobody picked on the French. That's because that's where the fries come from, right? So the word hamburger is named for a city in Germany. The word hamburger is originally derived from Hamburg, the second largest city in Germany, although there is no specific connection between the city and the dish. So I guess they're just wanting you to make sure that, that's it. Nobody picked on the France. Freedom fries. Yeah, buddy. Question number 2. Samuel L. Jackson tries what kind of burger for breakfast in the 1994's Pulp Fiction? Check out the big brain on bread. All right, let's see what y'all think. We got the Big Kahuna Burger coming in at the number 1 spot. The Juicy Lucy coming in second, the Royale with cheese. And nobody picked a Varsity Burger, so that was old Samuel L. Jackson snacking on. It was the Big Kahuna Burger. The Big Kahuna Burger is a fictional chain of Hawaiian-themed burger restaurants that is featured in several Quentin Tarantino films, including Death Proof in 2007, Pulp Fiction 1994, and my favorite probably From Dusk Till Dawn in 1996. Question number 3. What 1990s boy band features the future proprietor and hamburger restaurant chain Wahlburgers? Well, this is a throwback to the 90s for sure. Let's see where we're standing. Looks like New Kids on the Block coming in at number 1, followed by NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, and then Boys to Men. All right, let's see what the correct answer is. Yeah, it's New Kids on the Block. Former New Kids on the Block member Donnie Wahlberg teamed up with his brother Paul and Mark to open their first Wahlburgers restaurant in 2011. Question number 4. What type of sliced and toasted bread is used for a traditional ground beef patty melt? Well, it looks like the number one answer on the board is white bread, followed by wheat, rye, and pumpernickel. So how do you make a traditional patty melt? Well, you got to use rye bread. That's all there is to it. A traditional patty melt is made from ground beef patties, melted cheese, grilled onions between two slices of rye or marbled rye bread. So we got to go see Trina got that one right, as well as Leslie, KI5NLC, Matt, N9MGW got that right. Oh, look, Leonard got that as well as Jeffrey, KI5MVF. So let's go talk to Matt, K9MGW. Matt, did you know this for sure, or was this just totally a guess?
I do for sure. It's years of service industry work in the past. It's really good with rye. You should try it. K9MGW.
Oh, hey man, I grew up in the restaurant business, and that was how we did it. It was on marbled rye bread, and it is amazing how working in hospitality will just sear things into your brain. All right, question number 5, and halfway through our Happy Burger Time round. At McDonald's in blank, you can order a bulgogi burger, a pork patty with spicy sauce. Where in the world is the bulgogi burger? So I totally would have been guessing on this one. Y'all seem to guess that South Korea is the correct spot. Japan coming in second, followed by China and Thailand. So where can you get this pork monstrosity from McDonald's? It is in South Korea. The bulgogi burger is found at McDonald's menu in South Korea. It consists of a pork patty covered in sweet, sticky bulgogi sauce, plus a little lettuce and mayo. You can also get it as a double or with an egg. All right, we'll check that out. 35% got that one right. So let's fire up the scoreboard and see how round number 3 is going. Oh, Leslie is the one to beat. Check it out. KI5NLC is just stomping y'all. Matt, K9MGW in the number 2 spot. He didn't miss a single one. And Trina is in the number 3 spot. She only missed one. So, all right, y'all check out your scores. And while you're doing that, we got to do a real quick ID and let everybody know you're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign N5OAK. My name is Rusty, WZ5BVS. I'm your net control for tonight. You can check in to tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your name and your call sign. And this is my favorite part. Let's see if question number 6 is going to work or if it's just going to get screwed through the rest of the game. This is where you get to place your bets, y'all. See if you can earn some more points. So, y'all place your bets. We'll see you on question number 6. Let's hope this works. What East Coast city is home to Lewis's Lunch, believed to be the first restaurant to serve hamburgers? Well, a whopping 53% think Boston is where Lewis's Lunch is. We got Philadelphia coming in second, then a tie for New Haven and Providence for third and fourth. So where in the world is Lewis's Lunch, the place believed to be the first place to serve hamburgers? New Haven. is the correct answer. For those of you who saw Boston, Lewis's Lunch opened as a lunch wagon in New Haven, Connecticut in 1895. And owner Lewis Lassen claimed he had sold the first hamburger in 1900. So two people got this right. One of them was Layla, N5TZV, and the other was Ashley, KI5MVF. So this is going to do some damage to y'all. Let's see what scores did. Oh, wow, check it out. We still got Leslie in the number 1 spot. Matt is still hanging out in the number 2 spot, and Ashley bumped up to the number 3 spot. All right, well, check it out. Let's see what question number 7 is going to do for y'all. During World War I, hamburgers were nicknamed this blank sandwiches in the U.S. to avoid using a German-sounding name. All right, let's see what y'all think. Liberty sandwiches is where we're headed, followed by American sandwiches, Allied sandwiches, and nobody picked the resistant sandwich. I don't know why, because you just couldn't, it'd be so hard to resist. Oh, yeah. I'm here all night. Liberty sandwiches is the number 1 answer, and it is correct. To raise support for the war, German words and culture were avoided in America. Instead of saying hamburger, which has German roots, it was called the Liberty sandwich. Question number 8. While the Impossible Burger does not contain animal products, it should be avoided by people with a blank allergy. Well, I'd be guessing on this one. Let's see what y'all think. Egg. So if you got an egg allergy, dairy coming in second, and then we got potato and citrus. So what should you avoid if you have this kind of allergy for the Impossible Burger? If you have a potato allergy, while the Impossible Burger does not contain any meat, dairy, or egg products, it's made up of soy and potato proteins, and should be avoided by anyone with a potato allergy or doesn't like eating poop, because they taste horrible. And I can tell you, because I've tried them, and yeah, they're not that great. But that's just me. Good thing I don't have a potato allergy, though. Question number 9. What is the last name of the family who founded the Five Guys burger chain in 1986?
The one that starts with an M.
Oh, man, you're going to give it away now. Let's see. What you think? 60% said Murphy, followed by Mandel, Murrell, and Morris. So what is the name of the family who founded the Five Guys burger chain? Murrell is it. We got 2 people that got this one. One of those is Layla, N5TZB, and the other one was Kent, no radio, KI5RBT. Let's go chat with Layla, N5TZB. Did you know this, or were you just kind of guessing at one of the M names?
That would be a negative. I had no clue. Other than I like their burgers, no clue.
That is completely fair. Founded in 1986 by husband and wife Janie and Jerry Murrell, Five Guys Burger Chain is now run by the couple's 5 sons, Jim, Matt, Chad, Ben, and Tyler. All right. Question number 10, and the end of the burger time round. Which of these toppings would not be included on an Australian burger with a lot? So I totally would have picked beets. That was just because, who wants that on your burger? Beets was the number one answer, followed by pineapple, dill pickle, and egg. So, which of these toppings would not be included on an Australian burger with the lot? The correct answer is dill pickle. Alright, so check this out. Along with the usual lettuce, tomato, and onion, an Aussie burger with the lot is topped with an egg, bacon, pineapple, and beets. Dill pickles are not a popular topping down under. Oh, beets. That is terrible. All right, 21% of you got that right. That's the end of round number 3. Let's see who the burger aficionados are. Oh, it's going to be Leslie, KI5NLC. She only missed 3, 559 points. Matt, K9MGW, he too missed 3 with 550 points. Then we got Ashley, KI5MPF, in the number 3 spot with 488 points. So Leslie, which one of these got you? You only missed 3. You're so close.
Well, I did not answer the betting one. Yeah, the betting one. I didn't answer that. I would have gotten it wrong because I thought, oh, it's probably Boston. It definitely was not. I missed the Impossible Burger and then the founder of Five Guys. I had no idea what that was. I picked Mandel.
Yeah, I think unless you work at Five Guys, there's no way in the world you're going to know that. So, well, hey, first place, congratulations. Let's go talk to Matt, K9MGW. He same thing, he only missed 3, 559 points. Leslie beat you by 9 points. Which one's got you, Matt?
Well, I know I missed the Five Guys one, and I also missed the one about where the first hamburger was served. I don't remember what the other one was, but I guess that service industry knowledge comes back to help me overall. K9MGW back to net control.
Roger, roger, man. All right, Ashley, you're in the number 3 spot. You got half of them right. Which ones nailed you? I mean, like, did you know that you knew one that you just completely got wrong?
I don't think there were any of them that I felt super confident on. Except Germany. I did know that one, and I judged Jeffrey for not knowing that one, that it was from Hamburg, Germany. Oh, and I did know the New Kids on the Block one. But, yeah, I really don't like burgers. I don't eat burgers, so surprised I did as well as I did.
Well, hey, for somebody that doesn't like burgers, yeah, you definitely, number 3 is not bad. Well, guess what? Before we do this real quick, we're going to add up all the scores and see who is where. We got Leslie, KI5NLC, is winning tonight's Friday Night Trivia Net, followed by Leonard, KI5NLC, and Ashley is still hanging out in the number 3 spot. And while y'all are looking at your scores, we're going to take a quick intermission so everybody can take care of business. During the intermission, you'll see questions on your screen to pass the time. Voting is optional, but always appreciated. Just a reminder, you can check into tonight's Trivia Net at any time from the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. And that means you, Lance, KI5HHK, I know you're listening. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your name and your call sign, and you can be hanging out with us. We're going to move everybody into our 3rd intermission. We're going to get that done, and for those of you who are with us from the Crossroads Ham Radio Club, I put one of your repeaters is in here. I didn't put all of them. I didn't realize we were going to get the whole gaggle of them, but if you're on the Crossroads Ham Radio Club, we got one of you. The 444.925 repeater is an honest-to-God choice, so switch over to that and you won't be lying. We're going to get round 3 intermission underway. If you have any questions or concerns, please come with your name and call sign now.
And Rusty, I appreciate you doing that, but that one, we lost internet at the site, so we're actually on 444.5.
Yeah, it never fails. I signed us up for a DMR net, and our DMR machine has been literally without internet the day after I signed it up. We have yet to do that, so, you know, Never fails, but hey, you can go ahead and pick it anyway, and we'll get some more in there next week, I promise.
All right. I appreciate you thinking about us. Yeah, I had Pasadena hooked up, but we had some people on there that didn't know what was going on, so I didn't want to deal with all that. So anyway, next week maybe.
I thought that conversation disappeared out of thin air, so, alright, well, hey man, the more the repeaters, the better we have, the more people we got. We got 23 people hanging out with us so far, so we love having y'all in here. It's a lot of fun. We get to meet new people.
Well, thanks for welcoming us with open arms. We appreciate that. Yeah, I always sitting here at the controls, so if I have to disconnect something, I can. And tonight was one of those nights. Appreciate everything. 5TZB.
Well, we have made our way into round number 4, the last and final round, not including the elimination round. So we're going to get everybody moved over into there. Oh, and look at that. For some reason, I still have the team on. Yeah, we got to turn that off. Never fails. You think you have everything set up right. All right, so round number 4 is all about the sounds of Motor City. We're going to see how Scott's going to do in this one. He's our musical expert. He's got a pretty big grin on his face, so I'm thinking he might be doing all right. All right, so we're going to get everybody moved over into here. Before we get this underway, though, we have one more ID. You know what I'm going to say. You're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club, call sign N5OAK. My name is Rusty, WZ5BBS. I'm your net control for tonight. You can check into tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. This is the last round, though, so now is the time to do it. It's super easy. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, you can scroll down to the big green button and click on that to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name, and you can hang out with us. Round number 4 is all about sounds of Motor City. So if you know anything about music in that time period, now would be a great time to join in. You won't win the whole Trivia Net, but you might win round number 4, and, there's something to be said for that. So now that we have the ID underway and everybody is ready to go, round number 4 is officially going to start with question number 1. From 1964 to 1967, what blue-eyed soul singer was backed by the Detroit Wheels? Well, half of you are thinking Bobby Caldwell is the man. Mitch Ryder coming in second, and then we got Lonnie Mack and Tim Buckley tying for third and fourth. So from 1964 to 1967, what blue-eyed soul singer was backed by the Detroit Wheels? The correct answer is Mitch Ryder. Originally called Billy Lee and the Rivieras, the band was rechristened Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels by songwriter-producer Bob Crew. The band's biggest hit in 1964, we all know this one, Devil with a Blue Dress. Yeah, all right. Question number 2. What legendary hard rockers wrote Detroit Rock City about a real-life fan who was killed in a car accident on his way to their concert? Oh, check that out. Brian's saying he can hear the 147-320 all the way down in Louise tonight. Oh, man, that is some awesome coverage.
Test 1, 2. 1, 3, 2.
Yeah, man, you're coming through. No problem. Look at that.
And that was just 25 watts. There's 100 watts, but that was just 25 watts in 5 TZB.
That is absolutely crazy. All right, well, thanks for letting me know that, because I think so far, the Thursday night net wins. We had propagation was hot, and we had a guy check in from Dallas, and that I think was the furthest that we've had a check in from. But that's pretty stellar. All right, so let's see what y'all think. Kiss is coming in as the number 1 spot. Aerosmith number 2. Van Halen number 3, and AC/DC following number 4. So, which one of these guys wrote Detroit Rock City? The correct answer is Kiss. The intro to the 1976 Detroit Rock City includes a fake news report that includes real details about the accident that claimed the life of a young Kiss fan outside the arena in Charlotte, North Carolina. Question number 3. In what categories have Detroit-born siblings BB and CeCe Winans won numerous Grammy Awards? Well, gospel is in the number 1 spot, followed by jazz, techno. Nobody picked classical. So where are BB and CeCe Winans? They are, they're totally gospel. They are 2 of 10 siblings in the Winans family dynasty of gospel musicians. All right, let's see what's question number 4. What Detroit musician is known as the Motor City Madman? Well, it looks like the Nuge is the number one spot. We got Eminem coming in second, Wayne Kramer third, Bob Seger fourth. So let's see, who is the Motor City Madman? Yes, good old Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent's frenzy guitar playing on stage and his outspoken and controversial opinions off stage earned him the nickname the Motor City Madman. Question number 5, and halfway through our Sounds of the Motor City. Although it samples both Warren Zevon and Leonard Skinner, Kids Rock's All Summer Long was inspired by a 1976 hit from Detroit rocker Well, check it out. It's a tie between Alice Cooper and Bob Seger. And then we got a tie for third and fourth for Del Shannon and Glenn Fry. So what in the world is it? The correct answer is Bob Seger, a musical mashup that liberally samples Warren Zevon's Werewolves of London and Leonard Skinner's Sweet Home Alabama. Kids Rock anthemic 2008 single All Summer Long was inspired and shares a lyrical theme with Bob Seger's Night Moves. All right. That's a fun song, because right where you think it's going to go, it kind of goes somewhere else. So let's fire it up and see. Oh, check it out. He's not letting us down. Scott, KI5OVD in the number one spot. Steve, KG5LAA, welcome to the Trivia Net, and congratulations on number 2 spot. And Kent, KI5RBT, hanging out in the number 3. All right, well, y'all are looking at that. We got to ID one more time and let everybody know that you're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club, call sign N5OAK. My name is Rusty, WZ5VBS. I'm your net control for tonight. You can check in to tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game. You got 5 questions left, though, so you better get on it. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your name and your call sign. And we definitely got Steve's attention, KG5LAA. He is along for the ride. He only missed 1. So, way to go on that one, Steve. So this is question number 6, and that means you get to place your bets. So, everybody, place your bets, and let's see how we do on the next question. All right, here we go. What group scored Motown's first number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100? Well, the Supremes are holding in number 1 here, followed by the Temptations, the Marvelettes. Nobody picked on the Spinners. So what group scored Motown's first number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100? The correct answer, the Marvelettes. In 1961, the Marvelettes scored Motown's first Billboard number 1 single with Please Mr. Postman, co-written by Brian Holland, who would go on to create dozens of hits for the label. All right, so Scott, KI5OBD got that. Chris, W5CUI made that happen, as well as Leslie, KI5NLC. We haven't chatted with Scott, KI5OBD tonight, so let's see, man. Did you know that, or were you just guessing?
I wasn't at all sure, but sure enough, I reckon. Go big or go home. I was gonna, it's this round or not at all. So, KI5OBD, back to net.
Roger, man. Let's go see if Chris, W5CUY. Chris, did you know this, or are you totally guessing, man?
No, Rusty, I totally guess. I've never even heard of the Marvelettes or the Spinners, and it was just a guess. I'm out here mobile working really, really late tonight, and maybe the lack of sleep is getting to me too, but having fun in here, W5CUY.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us at work, man. Hopefully get to go home soon enough. Let's go talk to Leslie, KI5NLC. Leslie, you totally knew this one, right?
Not really, but I heard Mr. Postman recently, and so when I saw it, I just clicked on it, because I thought Supremes might be an easy pick. I don't know. KI5NLC.
All right, well, let's see what that did to the scoreboard. I put, it keeps Scott, KI5OBD, in the number 1 spot. Leslie gained 158 points out of that one, puts her in number 2. And Matt, K9MGW, in the number 3 spot with 221 points. Doesn't look like Matt wagered anything on that one. So, all right, well, let's see what question number 7 is going to bring us. What film soundtrack landed a 1962 song by the Contours on the Billboard Top 20 2 decades after it originally charted? So just so you know, Chris, Bill's in here talking crap about you in the Discord. So just FYI, you need to get in here on the Discord. All right, let's see what we think. Dirty Dancing is in the number 1 spot. Hairspray coming in number 2. Nobody picked on Cocktail or Beaches. Beaches was such an uplifting movie. All right, so let's see what the correct answer is. It is Dirty Dancing. In their 60-year career, the Contours have reached Billboard's Top 20 twice. The original release of Do You Love Me hit number 3 in 1962 and then reached number 11 in 1988, boosted by its inclusion on the soundtrack of Dirty Dancing. All right, there you go. And Chris, it's pretty horrible, man. I think you need to get on Discord. Bill's, I don't know some of these curse words, so you're gonna have a talk with Bill. All right, question number 8. What Motor City pop rock group had their highest charting hit in 1989 with "Walk the Dinosaur"? Well, I don't even know on this one. Let's see what y'all think. Commander Cody coming in number 1 spot. The Detroit Emeralds coming in second. Was not number 3, and the DeBarge family number 4. So who came up with Walk the Dinosaur? It was not. We got 4 people that knew that. Let's see who they were. We got Kent, KI5RBT. Oh, Scott, KI5OBD got that one right, as well as Trina and Ben, KI5RBT. So I would say it was either between A or D, because on the other 2, I know it wasn't B, but and C is kind of iffy. So I would have gone with A or D, probably with D. So I would have gotten that one wrong as well. Question number 9. In 1984, Kennedy Gordy, son of Motown's founder Berry Gordy, hit number 2 on the Park chart under the stage name This. Well, Shalimar is the number 1 answer on the board, followed by Cameo, Rockwell, and the 1984 project. So What in the world was this dude's stage name? The correct answer is Rockwell. Kennedy Gordy scored a #2 hit with his 1984 debut single, Somebody's Watching Me, recorded under his stage name, Rockwell. Former Motown artist Michael Jackson also contributed backing vocals. It's probably the only time Michael Jackson ever did backing vocals for anything. But let's see who got this. We got Ashley, KI5MVF got that right, Kent, KI5RBT, and Steve, KG5LAA. Let's go chat with Steve, KG5LAA. Steve, did you know this one, man, or were you just guessing?
No, I actually do. I actually had a pretty good idea that in 1984 in Rockwell, I kind of thought the time frame that it was sort of a hit.
Well, we heard you, but there is a loud screeching on there, and so I'm not sure quite what you said. We're going to go ahead and move over to question number 10, but congratulations, Steve, for being one of 3 people that knew it was Rockwell. Question number 10. What soft rock Detroit band had their biggest hit with 1972's Nice to Be With You? Looks kind of like Bo and Luke Duke in there somewhere. All right, let's see what you think. Number 1 answer is the Detroit Emeralds, followed by the main ingredient, War, and Gallery. So what soft rock Detroit band had their biggest hit with 1972's Nice to Be With You? The correct answer is Gallery. Gallery was only together for 4 years, from 1971 to 1974. However, their first single, Nice to Be With You, hit #4 on the Billboard charts and was ranked as one of the top songs of 1972. All right. Oh, look, Fart Bucket got that one right. Way to go, buddy. All right. Here we are. We're at the end of round number 4. Let's tally up the scores and see who's doing what. Scott, KI5OBD, in the #1 spot, only missed 2. Steve, KG5LAA, missed 3. And Leslie, KI5NLC, she's coming in 3rd place, 316 points. Woo, this one's a hard one. Scott, KI5OBD, man, looks like you dig the sounds of the Motor City.
Roger that. That was a good round. I didn't miss any until those last 2, and yeah, whoever heard of Rock? Yeah, whoever heard of Rockwell or Gallery? Well, fun round. KI5OBD. Loving the tractor pull, man. It's been highly entertaining. So thanks for that. KI5OBD.
Roger, man. Yeah, it's I record those. I love watching the tractor pulls. Reminds me of being a kiddo. We had the De Leon Peach and Melon Festival, and if you could survive that, man, things were good. They had all the crazy circus rides that would show up that would eat your fingers and throw you across the thing, and so yeah, you get in on the zipper, lose your funnel cake and your corn dog and all that. But yeah, the old tractor pulls are awesome. Well, thanks, sir. Let's go talk to Steve, KG5LAA. Let's see if hopefully that high-pitched audio is no longer part of his signal. Congratulations, Steve, on being the #2 winner in round number 4.
Thank you very much, and that was my fault. I had a couple of radio
Oh, you almost blew my ears out. Yeah, you still have that high-pitch audio. I'm not real sure what's going on there, but congratulations nonetheless. Let's go talk to Leslie, KI5NLC. You got 3rd place here, and you've been doing all right so far in the Friday Night Trivia Net. So congratulations to you on 316 points. Which ones did you get right on this one?
Grab my notes then. Right, let's see, I knew the KISS question, the Detroit Rock City, and then Bob Seger, because Werewolves of London popped up on my studying playlist, so I knew that one from today, and then I think that was it. Honestly, I think that was it. Yeah, KI5NLC.
Roger. Well, hey, you're third place nonetheless. All right, we're going to add up all 4 rounds and see who the winner of tonight's Friday Night Trivia Net is. The answer is Leslie. KI5NLC is in the number 1 spot. Scott, KI5OBD in the number 2 spot. Congratulations, sir. And Leonard, KI5NLC in the number 3 spot. So let's go talk to Leslie yet again. KI5NLC, 2,229 points. Congratulations, this is not your first time. You are proving to be quite the contender for the Friday Night Trivia Net.
Thanks, yeah, I'm doing okay. Yeah. Honestly, I'm pretty proud of myself, because I feel like the last couple weeks I haven't been doing that great. So, yeah, I'm having fun, and right now I'm kind of studying for my own license. I'm studying, I think you know, to get my early childhood through 6th grade teaching credential. Right now I'm just a sub, so I'm doing a lot of studying there, but the Friday Night Trivia helps me relax, and someday I'll get my call sign so I can have my name up on the board. KI5NLC.
Well, you have a group here that would love for you to have your own call sign. That way you can officially kick all Leonard's butt. But yeah, and you know, being a teacher is way more important than being on the scoreboard of the Trivia Net. So you take care of the important things first. But congratulations on being the number 1 spot tonight in the Trivia Net. Let's go talk to Scott, KI5OBD, man, number 2, 1,958 points. What you got going on at your house this weekend, man?
Our living room TV died. We're going to Costco tomorrow to pick up a new TV for the living room, and then all the fun of taking the old one down and putting the new one up. And yeah, that's the big event this weekend. Congratulations, Leslie and Leonard. We've got a Kyle hat trick here. The top 3 are all from Kyle, so go South, go Kyle. Rock on. Great game. KI5OBD, back for that.
Roger, man. Yeah, we got to take care of those TVs and get that thing knocked out, man. All right. Well, let's go talk to Leonard, KI5NLC. He's in the number 3 spot, and yeah, all the way from Kyle, Texas. What are y'all doing over there this weekend, man?
Pretty lazy weekend. I'm going to be working. I'm on call, so I'll be driving around Hayes County, and I think Leslie's just going to relax and maybe just look after the dogs, you know, and just have some fun because she's going to relax after all that studying. KI5NLC.
Roger, man. Let's go chat with Ashley, KI5MVF in the number 4 spot. She's got 1,441 points, and she beat out Jeffrey, KI5MVF, who's all the way down at number 9. Ashley, what are you doing this weekend?
Not a whole lot, which sounds really nice. I have been gone from home, I think, every weekend for the last 2 months. So I am really looking forward to just getting stuff done around the house and relaxing. We got kind of antsy earlier and already went and found Ernesto's box. So I already checked that off the weekend list of things to do, so I think just chillin'.
Oh, very cool. All right. Well, so for for those of you out there that are looking for the Fox, Jeffrey and Ashley have already found it, so won't be the first ones to find that one. But congrats on that. And yeah, I'm doing that with David, K7TVA. We're doing that on Sunday. We're going to go fox hunting. So, all right, yeah, I've got kind of a chill weekend myself, and those are always good. Kent, KI5 RBT is in the number 5 spot. He's definitely sick. We've never seen Kent below number 3. He's got 1,380 points, so congrats, Kent. I hope you and Ben get to feeling better, man, and we'll get you back on the radio soon enough. We got Trina in the number 6 spot. She's got 1,318 points. Congratulations, Trina. I have a feeling I'm going to be seeing Doug tomorrow over at Rod's house, so maybe we'll get to see you as well. Let's go talk to Matt, K9MGW. He's officially number 7, but he's also number 16th, which means he might be above that as well. So, Matt, you're officially number 7 for now with 1,273 points. Congratulations, man. What you got going on this weekend?
Just taking it easy. Probably going to do some work in the garage. I apologize to Leonard, but if you add up my points from number 16 and number 7, it actually comes out to 1,742, which would put me in 3rd. But I'll stay at number 7 until you make it official. But yeah, just taking it easy. K9MGW, back to net control.
Roger, man. Well, you will officially be that on the website where we keep all the scores. So, officially, you will be there. But tonight, you got to hang out at number 7, man. Let's go talk to Bill, W5ITZ. He's in the number 8 spot, 1,208 points. What you got going on this weekend, Bill?
Hey guys and ladies, well I'm actually batching until tomorrow night, and then the XYL comes back, so I'm playing a lot of radio and finding things to keep myself entertained, and I must concede to Leslie, I was trying to give her a good run, but she is a far better player than I am tonight, so congratulations Leslie, you did great. W5ITZ, back to net.
All right, man. Well, enjoy your time alone, and just make sure the house is clean before she gets back. That's all that matters. All right, there we go. All right. Jeffrey, KI5MVF. Let's see if he was napping or asleep or if he's still around the radio. Jeffrey, number 9, man, actually beat you in the number 4 spot. You still have 831 points, though, and you've already found the Fox. So, I mean, look at you. You were quite a productive little dude. What's going on this weekend, man?
Well, all that productivity just tuckered him right out. He did, in fact, fall asleep after round 3, so he came in 9th, despite not playing round 4. Although, I still feel quite confident that I would have beat him anyway, even if he did play round 4. Also, did want to say shout out to Leslie for totally dominating and showing all these boys how it's done.
I will second that. We definitely got to send a shout out to Leslie. She's kicking butt here and making all these boys pay attention. So good for her. Well, all right. Well, we'll send Jeffrey a good night then, and I guess he won't be in the elimination round. Let's go see what Layla N5TZB is up to. She's the number 10 spot with 813 points, tying with Steve KG5LAA. But Layla, what's going on this weekend in your neck of the woods?
Gonna try to stay nice and cool because it's supposed to be really hot. So I'm gonna lay low, I think, this weekend.
Oh, I completely understand that. I think it was 105 was the highest my temperature gauge got over here, but it consistently lies to me. Well, all right. Well, congratulations to all of our players tonight. And, of course, you know we're not done quite yet. We got one more to go. We got the elimination round. That's our fun way of kicking y'all out and making you go somewhere else. So the elimination round, for all of you that are new, it is not points. The trivia net is completely over. The elimination round is just kind of a fun way. One and you're done, though, so make sure that you get this right. You can take all the time in the world that you want to answer the questions as long as it's quicker than 15 seconds. But you don't have, like I said, you don't get any points, you just got to be right. The first time you get it wrong, you're done. We're going to send you home. So that being said, we're going to fire up the elimination round, and we'll see. We got 10 questions here, and we'll see how far we get. Last time we got to level 4. Let's see if we can surpass that. So we got 17 people hanging out with us. Here's question number 1. What farm animal does not have sweat glands despite the well-known idiom? I say this a lot because I do sweat. All right, so let's see. Y'all are thinking pig. Somebody picked chicken. Who in the world picked chicken? All right. It's common to hear sweating like a pig because that is the correct answer. So let's see. 85% of you got that right. We gotta send Scott, KI5OBD home, Scott. All right, before we do this, I gotta know, Scott, did you pick the wrong thing, or did you just not know that one, man?
I just could not think of the idiom. I just drew a blank on sweating like a pig. I just could not make the connection, and it was ticking down. I had to click something, and I whiffed that one. KI5OBD.
All right, well, if it makes you feel any better, you're not the only idiom in the bunch. We got Richard, KI5VNK, he picked on cow. Good night, Richard, and thanks for coming to hang out with us. We are down to 11 survivors. Let's see who can make it past question number 2. What consumer electronics retailer was once known as Sound of Music? Well, looky here. We got lots of buttons pushed. So, Good Guys coming in number 1, followed by Best Buy, Radio Shack. Nobody picked on Circuit City. So, what consumer electronics retailer was once known as Sound of Music? The answer is Best Buy. Founded in 1966 in St. Paul, Minnesota. Take out Trina and Doug, KG5UNK. We will see you next Friday. Brian, N5TZV, and Layla. We'll see y'all next week as well. And it also took out another couple, Leonard and Leslie, KI5NLC. But each of these NFL teams is not based in Florida. On the Dolphins or the Pirate flag. So which of these NFL teams is not based in Florida? Is the Carolina Panthers. They're obviously based in Charlotte, North Carolina. So that leaves us with 3 survivors and means that Kent, KI5RBT, is no longer with us. Good night, sir. We will see you around the repeater, man. I hope you get you feeling better. All right, we're down to KG5LA, KI5MVF, and K9MGW. Let's see what question number 4 says. Which of these actors does not star in the 1969 classic road trip film Easy Rider? Marlon Brando, 1969 Easy Rider, one of the most successful independent films in Hollywood history. Stars Dennis Hopper, Jack Nicholson, and Peter Fonda, but not Marlon Brando. So that's going to leave us down to 2. We got KI5MVF and N9MGW. We got to say goodnight to Steve, KG5L, this man, and hopefully we'll get to see you next week. Number 5, let's down to Ashley and Matt. What is the name for a baby alpaca? it's a 50-50. It's either a calf or a cria. Nobody picked on a colt or a kit. So what is the name for a baby alpaca? A cria. And that means AI5 MVF is the winner of tonight's elimination round. We got to say goodnight to Matt K9MGW. Congratulations, sir, for making it all the way to question number 5. And congratulations to Ashley for winning the elimination round. All right, that's it for the elimination round. And that's going to do it for tonight's Friday Night Trivia. The Friday Night Trivia Net is a service of the Oak Hill and people just like you. For more information on the club, becoming a member, or to learn how you can donate, visit us online at n5oak.org. I'd also like to thank Kyle, KA5D.com. Before you close your web browser, stop by, check out the BBS, log in, check out all the details can be found as little as possible. This is W75BBS, and it's time to bring tonight's Friday Night Trivia Net to a close. We're going to signal all the repeaters to switch back into regular amateur use, and while they're doing that, I would like to thank all you. Have a great weekend, and be safe, and we will see you right here next Friday for the Oak Hill Friday Night Trivia Net. 73, y'all.